Welcome back to another episode of Business Highlight. My name is Pedro Heizer, and I am the managing editor of the Boca Raton Tribune. If this is your first time on the show, pretty much Business Highlight is where I just talk with local business owners of the community, and we just discuss, what their business is about and what they're currently doing, and things like that. For today's show, we have Patricia Duch with us from Dutch Designs. Hi, Patricia. How are you?
Hi, Pedro. How are you? Thank you so much.
Of course,
This
of
is
course.
amazing.
Yeah, it's great to have you on the show. So before we
Thank
even
you.
start, just to let people know, Patricia, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Patricia Duch. A mother of 5 beautiful children, original from South America, Asunción, Paraguay. I'm an international wedding planner and master florist. I am also a butterfly release and flower healing therapy.
Wow. What is that? Flower healing therapy.
This is not really new in the market. What I say is we do therapy with flowers. So we
Ah,
all know any flowers can heal.
right.
So yeah, so I'm doing like consultation now, so we can clean the chakra, we can release stress. So it's really long to talk about it. Maybe another time we can just talk about the flowers healing therapy.
That's really cool. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's good though. What we're here today is talk about your company, Dutch Design.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your company. What do you guys do exactly besides, obviously in the name it says design, but
Mhm.
there's a lot to it.
Well, yes. So the name of my company is Dutch Designs LLC. I was incorporated in 2013 here in the state of Florida.
Hmm.
So, like you say, design is because I have the greatest skill that is creative imagination. So I'm making beautiful arrangement and also making beautiful events like weddings, mitzvah, quinceañeras, sweet 16, baby showers. I mean, any kind of event. So that design came with, a hope, like bring a lot of happiness to every single Floridian in here, the same like in New York. I have the same business in New York for 9 years,
No,
and
okay.
now I'm here for the last 7, 8 years.
Oh, well, okay. So I guess that jumps right into our next question. Like, how did you get into the business of event planning and flowers?
Well, when I was very young, I always thinking to be like, everybody asking you, what do you want to be when you grown up? And
Hmm.
I always say, I want to do something that I can help people, like doing something special for them, like planning the best thing of their life, like it's a wedding or any kind of event. And I say, I want to do things like make people happy. So that's coming, the floral designers and also the event planner, because it's really rewarded when people got my flowers and I have those reviews, I have those texts, I have those calls,
Hmm.
like how happy are the people who order and the
Yeah.
people who receive it, I mean the receiver. So that is how I decide and choose to be a florist and event planner.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool that like how excited you are about your what you
It
do.
is.
You
I
know,
love it.
yeah, a lot of people say, like, oh, a florist job comes like twice a year, on Valentine's Day and a Mother's Day. Why are they wrong? I want to know from you why they're wrong.
Well, let me tell you this. They are totally wrong to call flower shop seasonal, because, you don't need any special day to show your loved one or your friends or
Hmm.
anyone's in the community, a gratitude or send their love, or just, sending a flower, say, "I'm just thinking about you. So I'm thinking flowers is every single day business, and you can send to anyone, anytime. And I guarantee you, the people who, got the flowers, they will be more than happy, sorry, to get it.
Well, yeah,
So
and
you know what I
especially
mean.
since you were just talking about this whole new side of flower therapy. It's a lot more than just a 3 or 4 day holiday kind of thing. It could be a every single day kind of thing. It's
Yes,
definitely not
but
a seasonal for sure.
oh yeah, that for sure. And I say about the flower therapy, that would be another really good thing, especially after this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot of stress, a lot of fear, a lot of sadness in the world. And this is be like really, really good to do it. A lot of people doesn't know, like Mother Nature, the big gift that Mother Nature gives to us is the flowers,
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I say the energy of the flowers is amazing. And each flowers have a different energy. That's why each flowers is healing different kind of thing in your life or in your body. So it is amazing. I'm so glad that I can do that. I'm so happy to help in even more now because this is new. This pandemic is made me introducing into the healing
Yeah.
flower therapy. So I'm being
Sure.
certificate soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a florist. So let's say someone goes into your shop and says to you, "Hey, I want to get these flowers, this flower arrangement, but the flowers they're asking for aren't really in season right now." You know. So what do you do with a customer like that? Like, what do you do when they ask for a seasonal flower to be put in a special arrangement for them?
Well, let me tell you something, Pedro. That's happened all the time in
I'm
the
sure it
wedding
does,
business.
because everyone's like me has no idea what they're
Yes.
talking about when they talk about flowers.
I have a customer from South Africa one time that she won the flower from South Africa or in her bouquet in some of the centerpieces. That
Uh-huh.
is the Kim Protea, beautiful exotic flowers. And guess what I got for her? She got, and everybody was like, oh my God, what kind of flowers is this? So what I do is, I have contact with wholesalers in the 5 continents.
Oh wow. Okay.
So if we are not in season in here, in somewhere they are. And even some country already created those greenhouse with the temperature that the flowers need to grow in the
Hmm.
different, even it's winter, but the flowers have to be bloom in summer. They're making this greenhouse special with the temperature to
Oh
bloom the flowers that we need. So that's made easy for for the industry right now,
yeah. So you got connections all over the world.
all over the world. Well, I'm international wedding planner. I have to.
International wedding plan. Yeah, you were telling me off air that you just started a new like partnership with a castle somewhere.
Yes, this is amazing. It's a new venue for us for destination wedding. They're called Castello di Cingolo Po. It's located in Paiva, Italy.
Oh
It's amazing place, magical place. They're building in 500 before Jesus AD. So
wow.
Napoleon Bonaparte lived there, and the Pope Pio II also lived
Wow.
there. So that was for years and years, for generation and generation to the same family. And this new family owns for about 40 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it's in Paiva when Paiva was the capital of Lombardy.
Hmm.
Is all the information you need is in my website. I mean, it's not my website, it's on my Facebook page.
Right.
It's pictures of the place, and if anybody need more information, they just can contact me and we can talk about prices and
Yeah,
all that.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
and her website is right there on the bottom of the screen. It's Dutch Design, designseventplanning.com. You can also reach her by phone number at 516-444-2072. If you're interested in really honestly anything from flowers to event planning to uh, flower therapy now that I just learned. So, she has a little bit of everything, but one of
Yes.
the things that people talk about when we mention you is that you have this like a hand that can just take care of flowers. Like you're a pro at what you do. And
Yes.
so one of the things that I'm interested in learning is how do you speed up or slow down like the blooming process for a flower so when the customer gets it, they can just get it fresh
Well,
because that's
it's
very
very
difficult.
important. It is difficult, especially in this time of the year that we need. I mean, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas. We need to produce a lot of quantity. So what we use is the secret tips. I can say later. And also we have some little net that we cover the flowers with the net, and
Mhm.
then we just take in. Let me show you one. So we just see.
Oh,
So we just take in before the delivery. So that's made the flowers not bloom, not open before,
wow.
and get fresh and blooming. And then also some is very fresh that they're not even bloomed yet. So when the people got it, in maybe in 2-3 days they're starting to bloom in. so they can
Wow.
have arrangement for 7 to 10 days fresh.
Right. And so that's and I guess that's another thing, how do you, once you get these beautiful arrangements and these flowers, like what are some ways that like our listeners can, prolong their flower life, I guess you'd say?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Well, it's few tips that you can get. Is one of them is important the water. So you need to change the water at least every 3 days, and you can put a drop of bleach and some pennies in the water.
Pennies.
Pennies, yeah.
Wow.
Flowers love the copper. So with those tips, the
Oh,
flower will lost. I mean, now will soon, and they're happy, and yes, and they will be, you know, open also because some if you go flowers and get flower from supermarket and other places, sometimes the roses are not open.
mhm.
And our flowers, of course, because fresh coming from Ecuador direct in FedEx, and they're starting to bloom in a few days after. And this is the trick that we did to them, and then they're just blooming.
Pennies. Interesting.
Hmm.
But you're a lot more than just a flower, like a shop. You do a lot more, like you said in the beginning. So, can you go in a little bit more detail what it is that other things that you do?
Yes, like I said before, I'm planning events, corporate events. I also do weddings, mitzvah, baby showers, any kind of event.
Mhm.
I do also international destination weddings and baskets. I mean, every single stuff that created and craft, that people needed, like gift baskets, sign like happy birthday, mis 15 años. What else can I tell? It's a lot, a lot of thing in this business that we can give into the customers. And it's really, I do everything customized. So it's whatever people call me and
Yeah.
whatever they want to do. I do. I also into the fashion show. So I'm doing also 2 fashion show per year in different country of the world,
Nice, dude. So,
helping, yeah, helping this emerging designers.
wow, that's really nice. Okay, cool,
So this
awesome.
year, no fashion show.
So, no fashion show this year. That's good. So, you do events, and so obviously, right now, everyone is, unable to do events. Let
Mhm.
that be, weddings or business gatherings or quinceaneras or anything like that. Because obviously the COVID-19 pandemic, we're all stuck. But what do you think and say to people that have events planned for this year? Like, what do you think they should do? Because probably a lot of them right now are worried or panicking. Some of them had these planned out for years, and then now they're being told that they can't do anything. So what are some words of inspiration and words of peace and calmness that you can give them about these times?
Yeah, this is very sad, time for all of us. It's hurting a lot of people, especially business, big, small, and I say like the customers also because everybody have planning to do their quinceañera, their wedding, and any other events. And right now it's almost impossible because we don't know what's going on. Nobody knows, even the government. So my, opinion and my advice is to people who already booked for this year any kind of events. I recommend to contact the vendors and try to move to the end of the year to be safe. So if people doesn't book in anything yet and they wanna do in this year or want, planning to do something this year, I recommend them to just waiting for next year or leave for
Mhm.
the end of the year and see what's going on.
Yeah. What are so you like you said, every business is being affected in a way or another.
Uh,
But it feels like you have a lot going on, especially with Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. What are some of the things that you guys are doing right now in your company to stay above ahead of the game, pretty much?
yeah. Well, I'm very, blessing and I'm very grateful to God to helping me out with this pandemic situation and still doing business. Like, I feel bad for people can't do it right now,
Hmm.
but I say, right now, the flowers delivery are doing great. I did not stop working, thank God. I have, a lot of funerals going on. people still order flowers for anniversaries and birthday. And of course, now Mother's Day, we just today we delivered almost 60 arrangements already. So, and we have more, to deliver tomorrow on Sunday. So my goal is to making like 300 arrangements.
And you
So
guys,
this Mother's Day. So if you didn't
yeah,
make your order, just please go ahead my website and get it one.
yeah, for sure. So, Patricia was kind enough to let us know before the show started that if you go to her website and you order some arrangements for Mother's Day, and you mentioned the business highlight show that you're watching right now, you'll get 10% discount on your order. That the address for the website is going to be shown below as well. Not Rotary. It's Dutch Designs Event Planning.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
.com. There you go.
Yeah.
So if you go to that website and you order Mother's Day flowers, any type of arrangements, and you mention the business highlight show, you'll get 10% off your order. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, that is my gratitude for you to invite me to the show. So I want to give you this gift to all your
Thank you.
audience, and and
Awesome.
also helping Bloom back to business.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal now. The goal is to get
That's
back
the
to
goal.
business.
Yeah.
You know
And
how?
I say,
Go on.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I say like you don't have to wait to next Mother's Day or next holiday to send flowers to your loved one. So.
Yeah, and you can send them flowers any other day too.
And I say, when you buy your flowers, it's not you just helping me, to grow my business. You're helping my wholesalers, all the people who work at the wholesaler, all the people who work in the other countries, on on the greenhouses, the drivers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of people, believe it or not, that you only see a business, but it's so many business behind me, and so many people that you are helping right now, just, getting my flowers.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that you guys are doing contactless delivery, right? You're just dropping off the flowers at the door and things like that. Like, how are you guys keeping safe? Like, how are the flowers being delivered to people? So if people are worried, if I don't want to order flowers because I don't want to, have any contact with people, how's that working?
Well, we're working in here making the flowers with glove and mask for sure, and then we're using a lot of alcohol whenever we need to be clean around the flowers, and also the drivers are wearing gloves and masks. So some of the customer doesn't want to live by the door; they just want the people take it. So we just ring the bell and then giving him time, but it's safe.
Yeah, for sure.
And
So
the
again,
driver and they have the alcohol and the sanitizers and everything they
right.
need at the car. So every every delivery, they clean up the hands and do the things.
So you guys are keeping clean, because I guess that's a lot of people get worried about
I
deliveries
know. Yeah,
because of
absolutely.
they don't know what's
free
going on.
free virus in here, free germs.
Yeah. But yeah, again, guys, if you guys are looking for some Mother Days arrangements, there's still some time. Patricia, until when can they order their Mother's Day arrangements?
Well, I just give it to people, till Sunday morning if they don't mind to get the flowers late afternoon. So I know a lot of people is like, maybe forget or maybe working or maybe on, working online. And just in case you forgot or you didn't have chance yet, you still, have time to go to the website and order the flowers.
That's huge, because I remember one time I
Yes.
tried to send flowers and I went at night to get flowers for the next day, and it said it was not going to be able to be sent until like 2 days afterwards. So
I
the
know.
fact that they can go to your site up until Sunday morning and probably get it delivered by that evening is awesome.
Yes, it is. And I say helping all this guy who
Yeah.
helping me with the, the delivery. So making a little money too.
Yeah, for sure. And so, yeah, again, guys, go to her website to get your flowers. If you mention the show, you'll get 10% off your order. So that's a great incentive to get some flowers. You give flowers to your mom, and you'll help continue helping local business, which is what we're all about, helping local businesses. But Patricia, thank you so much for coming on the show. Do you have anything else you want to add to for the fans, for the listeners?
Just be safe, everyone, and be happy, and just come and order flowers.
Come order flowers. Yeah, her website. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you, Pedro.
Thank you. Her website, again, guys, is in the bottom. It's DutchDesignsEventPlanning.com. Again, if you're interested in flowers, just head over there. You'll get the 10% discount to get the flowers. But yeah, so don't forget as well to follow the Boca Raton Tribune on our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and our Twitter pages as well, because that's where we leave all the information that you need for not only local news, obviously, but also our videos, lives that we're doing right now. Also another thing I want to add is just make sure to download our app, available for Android and Apple. It's just go to your Apple store or your Google Play store and search Boca Raton Tribune, and you'll see it there. But yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for listening in, for tuning in. Patricia, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And we'll be back next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.